Thanks for tuning into this episode of FinTech Focus TV, powered by Harrington Starr, the global leaders in financial technology recruitment. Head over to the Harrington Starr website where you'll be able to find all the latest jobs in financial technology across the globe. You'll also be able to download the latest issue of the Financial Technologist magazine, including the Top 1% Workplace Awards. Finally, if you're looking to grow your team, please get in touch. Enjoy the show. Hello and welcome to our episode of FinTech Focus TV, coming live from the Fixed Americas Trading Conference, where it is a buzzing day and there's been so much good stuff that's happening throughout the day, and there's conversations happening all the way through, including a brand new speed pitching round which you guys are going to be involved in later on. So it is my great pleasure to introduce Elena and Thomas here from Exactpro today. So listen, great to meet you both.
Yeah, hello.
Thanks a lot for coming in.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks a lot for coming on the show. Introduce yourselves if you would do, and tell us a little bit about yourselves and the business.
All right, so first of all, thanks for having us.
A pleasure.
So my name is Elena, and I run the technical documentation practice at Exactpro. Exactpro is a software testing business, so I help with the documentation part. Also, research is a really big part of what I do, and also I help with educational initiatives that I have from.
Fantastic. And Thomas?
So I'm Thomas Toller. I'm the Managing Director of the US and Americas for Exactpro. A little bit of background on Exactpro. So we're just around 14 years young now. So we were incorporated on 999, which is International Testers Day in California. Since then, we were acquired by the London Stock Exchange Group and then did a management buyout in 2018 and have been independent since. We are a global company. We have around 500 employees spread across the world. So we have delivery centers in Georgia, the country, Sri Lanka. Our headquarters is London, and then we have an office in Canada and in New York as well.
So impressive growth over that sort of period.
Yeah.
And Elena, we were talking beforehand about Fix itself as an organisation. Tell us the sort of link to Exactpro and Fix.
Okay, so Exactpro is focused on functional and non-functional testing for capital markets. So we test complex transactional financial technology platforms for our clients. And Fix is actually central for everything that we do on the trading side. So Fix is at the core of our test automation tools, and also we use Fix for our new approach, which is AI testing. So we use it as a basis, as an internal representation for modeling.
And Thomas, you sort of echo those thoughts as well.
So to expand on what Elena said, our customers are a whole, vertically integrated stack, from exchanges to CCPs, CSDs, brokers, market data providers, and others like in the financial sphere. So a lot of those different organizations use Fix and also binary protocols to communicate with each other. So our focus is actually connecting to those endpoints, and they allow us to do end-to-end testing of those customer systems, where we, as Elena said, generate test data that goes into their systems and then collect the outputs from those systems and basically analyze that within our software that we build, and then do reconciliation between everything to make sure it's working as intended. So while what we do is called software testing, like Elena said, we're actually an information service. And our focus for the customers is actually on operational resilience. So when you've already got 10 of the world's top 20 stock exchange groups as customers, a lot of them are under NDA, so you wouldn't necessarily know we work with them. But the key really is, for those exchanges, you don't want your system to break. It's kind of like flying an airplane. Like, if it goes down, you have a crash, right?
Yeah.
If an exchange goes down, you're on the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah.
It's not CNBC.
Moving markets.
It's front page news if it's out. So what we do is to test those systems before they go into production. And like Elena said, it's not just the functional test where we say, hey, we send a buy, hey, we send a sell, do we get a fill? We're actually subjecting them to load to try and discover the issues that would come up under race conditions. So imagine everything that can go wrong goes wrong, what happens?
Yeah.
So what we do is give them that information before the fact to allow them to either address those issues, mitigate for them, and hopefully run smoothly.
So the emergency service effectively to come in there and support the...
Well,
More prevention
preference
service,
isn't
yeah.
to be called in after the fact, although we do that, to find out what went wrong. Our preference is to predict what could go wrong and help people mitigate that.
Yeah.
And then
Before you hit
avoid
the news.
it happening.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
So I'd say that the times that we mostly get called in are either someone building a new platform or when they're doing a transformation. So when they're going from one version, one iteration of an existing platform to a new one, to make sure that we test everything before they make that change, they know what the impact is going to be.
And so you guys are on stage at this newer phase. I feel like it's like the sort of fixed Shark Tank later on, where you're up there and discussing all things great about that. If you were to give some sort of 2 or 3 key messages that you want to get across in that sort of time up on the stage today, tell us what those would be. What do you think you want people to sort of walk away thinking about Exactpro and how you can help?
First of all, maybe to give just yet another thought about the pace of innovation today. So everything is increasing data, increasing processing capabilities, and of course financial technology firms are looking to innovate. But while innovating, they also are looking to preserve the value of their systems, and this is important. Software testing is a perfect information service that can help you preserve the value of your systems and can provide timely and relevant information about the behavior of your system, and you can just do it all in time to avoid disasters.
Absolutely. And Thomas, again, similar sort of message?
I'm actually not on the quickfire round. I'm hosting panels.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
So one of the fixed working groups is called MOST, which stands for Monitoring, Onboarding, Simulation and Testing. So our focus is probably the testing part of it mostly, but that's also relevant to things like onboarding. I'm going to be hosting a panel with Amy from Morgan Stanley, Ollie from Goldman Sachs, and Mike from ITRS.
Fantastic. And what do you think are some of the key things that will come out of that particular panel?
So the topic that we're supposed to be looking at is something called Orchestra, which is a format for encoding information. So FIX is a communication protocol. But before you can communicate, you need to establish the connection, literally like a physical first, like a line, and then a logical connection. So you need to kind of do a handshake and log in, and the same way you would log into a website, but through an API. And this Orchestra protocol is a way of encoding the information that you're going to need to establish that and the rules of engagement. So rather than sort of someone going through a PDF and setting everything up, you just load the file in and it's supposed to work.
So there we go. So we'll find out and unlock the keys behind that later on.
But it's one of those things where it's like the trade-off between the time to install that and train people and move to that protocol. It's the trade-off between doing that work and just doing the integration each time manually, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it might be that it takes you like 10 times as much as one integration to do that. So your payback wouldn't be until you've done 11 of them. So we're looking at where the industry is.
Well, I wish you both the best of luck with it all. I look forward to it. I'm really keen to see how that sort of speed round goes. I know you're going to ace it when you're on there as well.
Thank you.
So I wish you the very best of luck. And if people want to hearing what we're hearing today, want to find out a little bit more about Exactpro, get in touch. What's the best way for them to reach you?
Ping us an email, hit me up on LinkedIn. Or
Follow us on social media.
Everywhere you can get to. Okay, well listen, lovely to see you, lovely to meet you. Good luck later on today. Good luck with everything, and thanks for coming on, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon on the next episode of FinTech Focus TV.